When people think of Hawkgirl, they often picture wings, a mace, and a fierce warrior flying into battle. But behind that iconic silhouette is a deeply layered character, especially when it comes to Kendra Saunders, the most prominent modern version of Hawkgirl in the DC Comics. Kendra Saunders first appeared in JSA Secret Files and Origins #1 in 1999. Her story begins with a tragedy. Kendra took her own life, but her soul didn't move on. Instead, the spirit of her ancestor, Shayera Hall, the original Hawkgirl and the reincarnated lover of Hawkman, entered her body. It sounds wild, but this is DC, where reincarnation, ancient history, and cosmic forces are all on the table. That fusion of past and present becomes a core part of who Kendra is, someone caught between lives, legacies, and identities. Unlike Shayera, who often played second to Hawkman in their stories, Kendra was determined to forge her own path. She didn't just inherit her wings, she inherited centuries of memories, trauma, and love she didn't ask for. And that inner conflict made her compelling. She struggled with her destiny, with being told who she's meant to be, while trying to figure out who she actually is. You rarely see her shine in Jeff Johns' JSA run in the early 2000s. Kendra joins the Justice Society of America and quickly proves herself not just as a legacy hero, but as a fierce, intelligent, independent warrior. She doesn't just fly into battles, she anchors the team, bringing both strength and strategy. And while Hawkman's constant reappearances complicate things, Kendra never lets herself be defined by that relationship. In fact, one of her strongest character traits is her refusal to accept fate as the only answer. One of the most beloved versions of Kendra came in the Justice League Unlimited animated series, where Hawkgirl, voiced by Maria Canales Barrera, was a founding member of the League. While that version blends Kendra with elements of Shayera Hull, the Thanagarian police officer from the Silver Age, it captured the same fierce independence, the internal conflict, and the moral complexity fans love about Kendra. Her eventual betrayal of the Justice League, her redemption, and her on-again, off-again romance with Green Lantern John Stewart created some of the most emotional story arcs in the DCAU. That series introduced a generation of fans to a Hawkgirl who could be vulnerable and unstoppable. In the comics, Kendra continues to evolve. She plays a major role in The Blackest Night, where she faces the trauma of resurrection again, and in Dark Knight's Metal and Justice League 2018, where she becomes a key player in the cosmic level conflicts that define the modern DC universe. At one point, she even becomes the avatar for a mysterious entity known as the Sky Tyrant, showing how far her mythos has grown beyond just swinging a mace. So why do people love Kendra Saunders as Hawkgirl? Because she's layered. She's not just a warrior, she's someone who fights through emotional weight, destiny, and legacy to become who she's chosen to be. She's a symbol of strength, resilience, and rebirth. Whether she's standing with the Justice League, soaring over ancient battlefields, or questioning the path set before her, Kendra is never passive. She's fierce, loyal, and always searching for the purpose beyond what others expect of her. Hawkgirl reminds us that identity isn't always clear-cut, that who we were doesn't have to define who we become. And Kendra Saunders, in all of her reincarnated winged glory, is proof that heroes aren't born, they're forged, one choice at a time.